So, in terms of liberation, if you're relating with God on such deep levels, are you a liberated soul, or are you going to have to come back to finish and go past even that?
If you're relating to God with these...
In very personal, deep ways, are you
in these ways,
a liberated soul?
As a child or as a friend or lover, whatever. It depends on whether it's a practice or it's a fact. By this practice, one reaches... This is a sadhana, spiritual practice. Right. And there's a fulfillment of that sadhana when it becomes a living fact. The monk who came to Sri Ramakrishna in Dakshineshwar, he worshipped the child Rama in a little image of Ramlala. But the monk could see the child Rama. He would walk around, climb on his shoulders. Nobody else saw anything else. But he would climb on his shoulders and he would play with that monk. And then when he came to Dakshineshwar, the child Rama... And so that was the fulfillment of his lifelong worship of that little image. Because now that person, he sees God in that form. It's the same Satchidananda. It's a beautiful spiritual technology, if I may say so. The same Satchidananda, the impersonal existence consciousness bliss, which we're talking about. We are singing there, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, infinite being consciousness. But that infinite being consciousness in a name and form. That name and form you might say is cultural, because he's a Hindu, because he is a worshipper of Rama, Ramayat Sadhu. So he sees that. True. No problem there. It's a lens through which he sees. You need a name and form to see it. So that name and form is the name and form of the baby Rama. And so now, is that person realized, or will he have to come back? No, he's realized. Yeah. A strict non-dualist might insist, no, one more step. Aham Brahmasmi, I am that baby, that Ramlala, I am that are one and the same. Sri Ramakrishna is much more liberal. He says, if you have touched the reality in some way or the other, you're liberated. If you have touched it in devotion, you're liberated. You know the reality. You know the reality, then any non-dualist who has memorized dozens of texts and argued and debated with many people, but has not actually experienced Aham Brahmasmi. As Vivekananda said, an ounce of practice is worth 20 tons of tall talk. So, yes, if that's a vibrant, living reality, and once one is well along the path, one need not worry about liberation, moksha, jivan mukti, liberated by living, videha mukti, liberated after death. Don't worry. You're already on the path. There is no backing out for you. It will come in its own time. That's secondary. Enjoy the journey. One beautiful thing I learned from Swami Smarananandaji, who is our president of our order in India. He said, many years ago, he said, not only the end is bliss, but the means must be bliss too. When you're doing sadhana, talking about God, reading about God, whether it's in a philosophical, non-dualistic way or in a devotional, dualistic way, it should be full of joy. Be very happy.